You know where I got that from? Ooh, there ain't no other way. You know where that come
Oh,
from.
yes, it came from the I'm Just a Bill.
Girl, what? What song it come from?
Bread.
Ooh, there ain't no other way. Lady Gaga. Um,
Who knows?
Born This Way.
Oh.
Baby, I was born this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way.
Oh, okay, okay.
But more
I
specific.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of not an old song, but it's kind of a. It's been out for a long time. That
Okay.
like it's been out for a while. But more specifically, I got that from Katya, drag queen, and Katya just randomly started saying this for like a few episodes of like the Bald and the Beautiful podcast. Like
The Bald and the Beautiful.
The Bald and the Beautiful with Trixie. So Katya was like, "Oh, there ain't no other way." So anyway, it's very funny. But so Katya starts saying this, but anyways, but this brings me to this is something I've actually wanted to ask your opinion on for quite some time now. And you're kind of familiar with Katya and Trixie.
Somewhat.
A little bit. And Trixie took this like vacation or whatever to take a break cuz Trixie's been she has this empire of this beauty business, this makeup business, this just a lot has been going on. Just pre-drag race, after drag race, Trixie has been just doing a lot. Katya too. But Trixie's never really taken a break. And, they work together. They do these shows. They have this podcast. They have this Netflix special. They have this YouTube show. They just have a lot going on for very many, many, many years. And so finally, Trixie is like, you know what? I've never allowed myself to do this. I'm going to take a 3-month break. Right. And the 3-month break has finally ended. But I say all of this to say, this is what I wanted to ask you because I go back and forth with this, right? Mm-hmm. While Trixie took this break, Katya has been keeping the podcast going that they do together.
Okay.
And months prior, Katya kind of got caught up in a bit of financial pickle.
Okay.
Her house, I think, went into foreclosure.
And she decided to take a break?
No, Trixie took a break. Katya did not take a break.
Oh, okay.
But before Trixie took a break, way before Trixie took a break, Katya, ran into some financial troubles.
Oh, okay. Katya. Okay.
Katya is the one, I think I told you before, remember she had a struggle with like substance abuse and
yes, okay, yes.
went into rehab.
She had issues
a few times and went into rehab, recently, some months ago. And, just was really struggling with that drugs and alcohol.
Okay.
Came back, the pod, Trixie, Katya, doing their thing. Here's the thing that I wanted to ask your opinion on because I was very much struggling. Okay?
Sure.
How much should a business partner support someone through their personal struggles?
Well, if you in it, if you have some kind of relationship with the person, mm-hmm. whether it's business, personal, or whatever, mm-hmm. you're going to have to be
You should
supportive.
take on some of that responsibility.
Some of it, yes, of course. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, just as a human being. Eventually, business has to stop.
Eventually.
And you
depends on the severity.
You had to click on your personal mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's what I thought about it.
Right. So here's the thing that like is getting me hung up. Okay, so
what's getting you hung up?
I believe that you should help your friends, especially people that you've been in business with a long time. Like eventually the line gets blared and you had to help people on a friendship level or personal level. You don't have to, but I just feel like if you are not a psychopath, you are just going to feel compelled to help people on a personal level if they are a business partner. Especially if y'all started out as friends and became business partners. I just feel like that.
I think that's part of it.
Yes.
Just to be with the person or just.
But I think, well, here's the thing, and this can go beyond just Trixie and Katya, but let's talk specifically about them because we started with them. Trixie, and this is not to take away anything from Katya, right?
Right.
But Trixie is very, very hardworking. Now, just to refresh your memory, Trixie is not that you're really gonna know because you probably don't really know who Trixie is, but Trixie is the one. Remember, I showed you the clip of the dry cleanings, and Trixie rolled up on stage with that big old giant wig.
Yeah,
and it was like that. That's
okay.
Trixie and Katya. Okay. Just so to give you a frame of reference.
Okay.
Trixie and Katya were both on season 7 of Drag Race. Trixie has become a multi-millionaire business, franchise, makeup, TV shows, businesses. Trixie is huge.
She's driven.
Empire. There's like, okay, here, like, to give you, here's RuPaul.
Oh.
Up here, right? Mm-hmm. Trixie.
Wow. Yes.
RuPaul has even been in interviews and be like, oh my gosh, Trixie is so rich.
Yes.
Because Trixie never stopped. Trixie has been hustling and bustling, breaking her back, right?
I'm a hustler, babe.
Exactly. Katya, on the same season of Drag Race, season 7. Right?
Right.
Katya is great. Very artistic. Oh, gosh. I love Katya's drag. Very artistic. Very, Katya never really put as much
passion
into the business side of the game.
Oh, okay.
Katya took a lot more Katya knew the importance of taking care of your mental health. Katya knew the importance of, don't work yourself into the ground. Don't do these things, And then, of course, Katya was dealing with substance abuse, addiction, being sober, like a lot of things that, Katya just dealt with these things and never really went the route of, let me change my likeliness into a business, how Trixie did. And then when they came together, one might say, not to say that this is true, but one might say that Katya rode the coattails of Trixie. Trixie was like, okay, I'm on Drag Race. Boom. Now, how can I make this? How can I make more out of this?
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Katya was like, okay, I was on Drag Race, so that's great and whatever, but, I'm not trying to kill myself over money.
Exactly, yeah.
But she just so happened to gel really well with Trixie. They did great. They came together, made a lot of money, did a lot of projects together. They toured together. They make a lot of money together. But this is like, where is the line of, oh, we're best friends, so you're tagging along? Where is do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, there's business,
but
and then there's friendship, family.
Yes. So it's a very thin line.
Right.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it worked out this way, that we blended together, that people love to see us together, that this worked out. But but Trixie, I don't know that Trixie ever thought this, but I kind of feel like this is what happened, especially with Trixie taking her 3-month break finally at this point in time. I feel like Trixie finally thought, like, well, damn, if I'm not the one doing A, B, and C, booking the shows, running the business,
so what?
Creating, like, if I wasn't the one doing all of this, Katya, would you even have what you have? Would you have the platform? If I decide, because I'm going to be good. I'm a multimillionaire.
Okay, I see.
So how long do I have to work myself into the ground? Like, how long do I have to put on a happy face? How long do I have to pretend like, oh yeah, I'm good. Hey, everybody. So that you, Katya, can survive.
That's probably why Trixie went on that 3 months.
Right. Do you see? You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, as grown people, I'm not responsible for you. I'm not
responsible for you. That's right. So that's why
I've worked my ass off, and I put myself last.
Give me 3.
Because I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if I don't do this, how's Katya gonna eat?
Yeah.
But we grown. Why should I be responsible for you eating?
I'm not responsible for you like that, but I'm gonna look out for your well-being.
At least if you're not gonna meet me halfway.
You're not meeting me halfway, so yeah, it's time for me to more bounce to the house. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
but yeah,
and this
hurts, you know?
And right, and this is where I struggle, because it's like everyone has a right to a vacation. Everyone has a right to have a break. And if you feel like you are in partnership with someone where you are carrying their weight.
And no one wants to really carry nobody's weight. Okay.
It's like, dang. Like, I know the fans are coming for me. Like, if I'm Trixie and I'm thinking like, dang, I know more of the fans are coming for me. I know that the fans are buying my makeup. I'm getting millions of views on my YouTube channel because of the likeness of Trixie Mattel.
Trixie, yes. And
how can I?
She's really relevant too, because the more you talk about Trixie, I'm like, yeah, Trixie.
She was just on Drew Barrymore.
You heard that?
Yeah. And it's and on a lot of things, but I'm just saying Drew Barrymore because it's the most recent. But it's like, if you're Trixie and you're this multi-million-dollar empire off of just your likeness and your business and what you've done, it's like, damn, I can't ever take a break because Katya's dealing with all of this stuff.
Yes.
Baggage. Katya needs to be able to take a hiatus. Katya needs to be able to deal with her sobriety. And I need to be the one to hold this up whenever she needs to. But then it's like, damn, well, when do I get to have a break?
Who's holding me up?
Who's holding me up?
Hello.
So, when you get to the point of...
When you get to that point, okay, so...
Katya got to the point where she was about to lose her home. She sold her car. She was struggling. She was down and out. All these things. And some people, and even me for a second, I was like, damn, Trixie, you got all this money, you can't throw homegirl a couple $1,000.
She's not responsible.
But it's also like, this is a grown ass person.
She's not responsible to a certain extent. She's not responsible.
Right. I'm not going to see you be down and out, but if Katya, if you are the type of person who's like, I don't want to travel out of the country. I don't want to do a whole bunch of shows unless I feel like it. I don't want to get in drag unless it's convenient for me, unless people are being... If you don't want to get in drag or do the things to make money...
To make money, yes.
Then okay, baby, that's on you. But you can't just say, oh, well, Trixie got me. If you can't do it or don't want to do it, okay, that's fine. But why does Trixie got to pay your bills?
Trixie's not responsible to pay her bills.
Not responsible for that.
So that's where we draw the line. Baby, you grown as well as I'm grown. And we all have 5 senses.
And I feel like that's why Trixie got to the point of, like, you know what?
Give me 3. Once again, give me 3 months.
I'm going to take 3 months. Because you know what? At the end of the mother effing day, I got enough money to survive and carry on regardless if
with or without you.
After 3 months, if I decide, you know what, I want to add another 3. I want to add another 3 years. I want to add another 6 years. If whatever. I've worked hard enough. I've earned this money, and I've built businesses outside of this podcast, outside of this Netflix show, out of detached from all of this stuff that I built that is connected with Trixie and Katya. I've created an empire for myself that if I don't want to work another day in my life, I don't have to. And I think that this 3-month hiatus was more than just a break. I think that it was a test to see of, like, Katya, are you gonna step up? Are you gonna step up and carry me? Like when you had to go. Yes. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that 3 months might have meant a lot of things besides me taking a break.
It's not me taking a break. That's this now.
It's more to that.
You see what I'm saying?
Since you going deeper and deeper.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
And look, y'all, I want you to understand
everybody has an angle. Okay.
This is not just conjecture. This is not just...
But it's more to it.
This is not... I don't have a whole lot of... I don't want to say I don't have a lot of substance, but I don't have a whole lot of reason or concrete evidence to think the way that I'm thinking. But all I'm looking at is the facts. And here is somebody who has really been pulling the weight, who has nothing but for support from themselves. And every time Katya needs to go check out a rehab, which rehab is good. If you need to go take care of yourself and your sobriety,
mental health,
do that.
Sobriety, all of that. But
do that. But both parties should feel like, hey, if I ever need to step away, I know the other person got me. And I feel like Trixie stepped away and like, for one, just for the sake of, you need a break. You ain't took a break in like 10 years.
Yes.
You've been going at full speed.
And that's not normal. Has the platform that she has because she's been going full speed. For her to say 3 months, she should have said like 6 months to a year.
Right. And I think this is her saying like, you know what? Look, bitch. Look, bitch.
Enough already.
Without saying it, but saying it. Look, bitch.
Yes, because
you can keep the train running if you want to, because you need this train more than me. You can keep making podcast episodes, keep booking the guests, keep interviewing, keep this ship running. Because at the end of the day, you need this ship more than me. I don't need this ship no more.
Exactly.
And I have kept this ship running when you couldn't be here. I've been here on this podcast. I've been here on these shows interviewing people who ain't a part of Trixie and Katya.
Exactly.
Who ain't part of Ballin' the Beautiful. Who ain't part of which is their YouTube show. And your little Netflix special, whatever that's called.
Okay.
I've been here holding
because all my life.
Right. I've been here holding it down. But if you don't take me for granted, plus also you need this shit to survive. I have a right to take a break. But if you can't keep up with it, baby, that's on you. Okay. And we're gonna be okay.
We on the same page with that. That is on you.
That's on you.
Not me.
Show me the same respect. I've been holding the fort down when you couldn't. Yes. Can you hold the fort down when I can't?
Ditto. Enough said once again.
And this is why I've been struggling.
This is why. But you don't struggle no more, baby girl.
Do you see what I'm saying now?
I understand exactly what you're saying. You broke it down.
Yeah. And then Katya, for the last 3 months, been doing these podcasts and stuff, right?
I bet she
she sit up, she say her little slick comments.
Of course she does.
She says her little slick comments. I'm thinking, baby, who you think you're fooling? You ain't fooling me.
You ain't fooling Chanel.
You ain't fooling Chanel. Who you think you're fooling? And let me tell you something. Because I tune into the Ballin' and the Beautiful every week.
Shut up.
I don't miss an episode.
Oh, you that girl.
I'm that girl.
Oh,
let me tell you something.
Holla.
It ain't a Trixie interview. I love Katya. Katya is great. Katya is beautiful. I've been a fan of Katya since season 7. I've been a fan of Katya when she did All Stars and others. I love Katya. I love Katya's drag. Katya is funny. I love Katya. But everybody ain't meant for every platform. Everybody ain't meant for every platform.
What you said.
One thing bad, two things for sure. Some people got the X Factor and some people don't. And that's just what it is.
Wow, you done just...
That's just what it is. Katya, I'm not trying to say that you don't have the X Factor, but at the end of the fucking day, Trixie has a different type of X Factor that you know that you don't have, and that is why you latch yourself to Trixie. And now, when you got to be a responsible adult and uphold
you
some
acting
shit,
brand
new.
Right,
and now you bitter with Trixie.
Typical.
Because she want to sit down. You got to sit down.
All of your baggage.
And you went to rehab and all this other kind of stuff. And you want to sit up here and throw out these little... Oh, well, And she said some stuff, not directly, but she said some stuff that... Shit, I'm grown. Okay? I'm grown.
Yes.
And I know that what she was saying was... She could have paid for my mortgage.
Wow.
She could have paid for me to not go on full time. For what?
What?
I don't care if this girl had an HGTV special. I don't care if Trixie got a motel, a hotel, famous hotel that people pay all buku money to go to.
Wow. That's
her money. She's not entitled to take care of you.
Exactly. But people get so caught up with that. They think
people think, I'm in your good grace. We've been
through this.
Right.
So what?
And I'm glad.
Make it make sense.
And at first I was like, damn, Trixie, you couldn't throw Shawty a couple $1,000 to make sure she could get her house right and all that shit. But now that she's took this hiatus and Katya has
now you have come to see the light of her reasoning, and you made me just see within the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, because
I'm like, what? Confused.
Right.
So anyway, now I see.
Because my first thought is like, you take care of family, you take care of friends, like they've been down for you. Like, why would you want to be friends with somebody and you watching them, they about to lose their house and stuff, and you got it on top of having it, which to me, that lets me see how much maturity and business savvy and just overall smartness that Trixie has, because Trixie could have very easily fell into that that mindset of oh, Katya, my friend, she gonna lose her house. Let me do let me go pay. Let me throw her thousands of dollars. I'm glad Trixie had the foresight.
I'm glad Trixie
to know, like,
okay,
let me test this shit
once again.
Like, if I went and sat down, what would happen?
3 months, yes. And that's what
I don't give a fuck if this shit crumble. Let it crumble. I don't need it. Mm-hmm. If you want this empire, let me see if you gonna fight for it.
What you really
Let me
about.
see what you gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I built this empire. Let me see what you gonna do.
Nada.
She bare me in the moon.
She bare me in the moon.
Oh,
there ain't no other way.
But you know what? Look. Ooh, that was a beautiful mouth pop.
Talk to me quick.
I have to repeat again. I love Katya.
You love Katya.
And I love Trixie.
And you love Trixie. But Trixie,
I see it from both sides. I see it like Chanel.
I see it from both sides. Yes.
Like the double C's. I see it from both sides of Chanel.
Double C's.
And
number 5.
I hope that Katya sees this as tough love. Because I think that there is a sisterhood.
Yeah, it's a sisterhood and it's called
But this is a tough love. Like, baby,
that's a nice vocabulary.
I can't hold your hand through life. You got to fight and take care of yourself.
Yes. Tough love. Yes.
You can't lean on me to ride my coattails.
Your own well-being.
And I need to know that if I need to go sit down somewhere, you can hold the fort down. Mm-hmm. And if you can't, then you got to go.
Baby, you got to go. Holla at you. Girl.
Cause there ain't no other way. Baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way.
Hey, okay.
Y'all know nothing.
Okay.
Y'all know nothing about it. And that's where and that's where we are with that.
Okay.
Hello. And unfortunately, the whole episode wasn't supposed to be about that, but we had 27 minutes. Did you know that?
Oh, wow.
And the episode is supposed to be 30 minutes.
Oh, my goodness. Well, to the next episode. I'll see y'all next time. Where we are. Same place, same time. But hey, whoa. That was a good talk, Chanel.
Well, it reminded me when Tanner was talking to Brooke. And Brooke was like, man, remember I told you, Brooke was like, man, I don't know where I'm going to move. I got to be out in a week. And Tanner was just like, oh, damn, girl, what you going to do? And I was like, damn, Tanner, you can't be like, girl, I got to spare a bedroom. Because, Tanner keep these 4, 5, 6, 7 bedroom mansions.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All day.
But you know what? But now I'm like, you know what?
Hey,
that's your friend, but as a grown person, it is not your responsibility to take care of another grown person. And
no matter what I've got going on, my bank account, how many houses, it's not my responsibility at the end of the day.
But what kind of friend?
But friends, they think that it is your responsibility.
But as your friend, I need to be a good friend and make sure you can stand on your own 2 feet, because I might not always be here.
Enable you to thinking I'm exactly.
At the end of the day, I'm mortal.
I'm not gonna always be around.
I might not always be here, like a parent. Parents need to make sure their kids, they churn.
Exactly.
Can fend for themselves.
Because I'm not going to be here always.
And as a friend, I feel like,
once again, don't act brand new.
It might sound harsh when it's like, damn.
Tough love. It goes back to tough love.
Yeah.
Baby girl.
Damn, Tanner, that's your friend. She talking about she don't know where she going to live. And you just
what would she do?
Damn, girl.
What, like you said, what would she do if she wasn't around? Or if she wasn't Tanner?
Well, damn, bitch, could I lean on you and be like, damn, I don't know where I'm going to live? What you going to do for me? Look, I hustled and worked my way up here.
But you
need to learn to do the same.
Some people use your kindness for a weakness, and some people just see what their bank account is really about, and they just want to ride with you, and they did jack.
And I say this to the people who are on the Brooke side, the Katya side. Don't take it personal when your quote unquote rich friends don't help you out immediately. They might be a real friend to you and might be showing you like, hey, it is more beneficial to you to learn how to pull yourself up from your bootstraps. Because just like I fought for these riches, I came from that too, and I got all this stuff. I might not have all this either. And if I just throw a couple thousand to you or offer somewhere to live to you,
and guess what?
You're not learning nothing.
When I keep throwing it to you or to you, and to you, and then when it's all gone,
are you gonna throw it to me?
Nowhere to be found. If I'm calling, hey, remember that I sent you a couple of thousands, and nobody's picking up the phone because they heard through the grapevine, man, that she's over on rock bottom. She ain't. No one's gonna pick up, and nobody's not gonna say a damn thing.
No.
The world I live in.
Let's keep it real.
Let's keep it real. 100.
Let's keep it 100.
I love to sit here and talk to you, but I'm out.
Right.
Peace. Love you.
I'm going to be a real friend.
Holla, Shandakan.
And let you figure out. And on a Trixie level, bring it back to Trixie. I'm going to let you feel what I feel. The pressure I feel of keeping this ship running. I'm going to let you feel what I feel of being a true business CEO, head runner. Calling shots. I need for you to feel what I feel.
Feel that pain.
Because you just show up once a week. In drag, maybe. Out of drag. And you just... But I'm over here making calls, sending emails, signing checks. Now, I'm over here doing all this, and all you do is show up once a week and just... Oh, hi.
I gotta go to rehab.
Nah, bruh.
Easy breezy, living in fantasy world, girl.
Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I ain't got time for
beautiful skin begins. We're gonna wrap this up, guys, and
it's been real.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye. Love you so much.